everyone. So today we're going to start yarrow seed. This is exciting. We're definitely not doing any planting or digging out here because we're getting more snow. I don't know if you can see in this video, but it's snowing again. So let's go inside where it's warm and let's start some yarrow seed. And this is the flower burst fruit bowl. So let's get started. Flower burst fruit bowl yarrow. Now this is a perennial. This is hardy in zones 3 through 9. It is a tough perennial. It will self-seed itself in your garden, but it is well worth it. So I've been looking for yarrow in a variety of different colors for a while. I found this one at West Coast Seeds, the flower burst one. The other one, which is more of a pastel mix, they were already sold out of, but I wanted to get some yarrow seed so I could add more to the garden along the path and in the various areas, and probably to the front border between the street and the curb underneath my spruces, where they're going to get full west sun and east sun in the morning. They do get a bit of shade there, but it's not much. So this is the perfect filler plant, and I consider it a filler plant because we're going to use this in those spots to get something going, and then we can fill in with annuals and other perennials and shrubs. So yarrow requires an 8 to 10 week indoor start time prior to frost. It can take up to 100 days to germinate. So if you look here, it's pretty crazy how long this can take to germinate. So we want to get this started right away. So when you have a packet that says it's going to take 10 to 100 days to germinate, you need to start the seeds immediately. So we're going to start this now because of how long it takes, and hopefully they'll start popping up sooner than later. But we have lots of time to get this going. This plant is perfect for dry climates. It doesn't need a lot of care. So if you're a gardener that maybe is very busy and doesn't have time to be outside working in the garden all the time, this would be one of the perennials for you. It will bloom consistency. The blooms will start out in the deepest of these colors, and then gradually they fade to almost a dirty white tone. You can cut it back and get another scurry of blooms after that. So it will bloom multiple times if you cut it back and maintain it. And then in the fall, you want to cut it down. Yarrow doesn't seem to be bothered by any animals. I've never seen rabbits or deer or anything take after this plant. So it is perfect. This plant also wants to be sowed in the ground before the last frost. So before the last light frost, it wants to be in the ground. So this is great. It's also recommended that you can direct sow this in the autumn. But we're going to do this in the spring, and we're going to start it inside to give it plenty of time to germinate. There's 100 seeds in this pack, so this is going to cover this entire tray. And I'm just going to broadcast sow them because they're another flower that's tiny, tiny seeds. So let's start with filling this tray right away. And what I'm going to do to speed this video up is I'm just going to dump the soil into the tray. Usually, I find my containers of soil are good enough that they fill an entire tray pretty nicely. Since we aren't doing individual seed cells, this will work really good. And we're just going to level this out. I grow a lot of yarrow in the yard. I like the varying colors that they come in. I really like the lavenders that come in the mixed packs. So you never know what you're going to get. Now the thing about starting yarrow seed is it likes to be surface sown and kept moist. And so we're going to take this, and we know it's another small seed because when it comes in a package like this, it is small. I'm just going to open it, and I'll show you what the seed looks like here. And I mean tiny, minuscule seed. You can't even see it. I'm going to pour it into my hand. This is worse actually than carrot seed. Make sure I got it all. Now that's 100 seeds. Look at that. How tiny that is. That's crazy. So we're going to surface sow this, and I'm going to start with just a little bit and just do it lightly. And try not to bunch it up too much, because this is so small. Look at that. The good thing about it is it's got a white color on it, so you can kind of see it. But for the most part, I mean, you can see it's like dust. Now, one of the ones I like to use in the garden when it comes to yarrow is the bright yellow yarrow. I like the silvery green foliage with it, and I'll show some pictures here of what it looks like, but it's really, really nice. And I find the yellow yarrow does not self-seed and spread itself. You pretty much got to do plant division on it to get anything out of it, to multiply your plants. So it's one that I tend to buy in containers ready to go and then put into the ground just because it likes to be self-sown. So let's look here, see if I can zoom in a bit. It's pretty hard to tell where these seeds are in this compost mix because of the varying colors, but they're on the surface and we can see like some like right in here, little tiny specks. So we'll just make the label right now. So this is Yarrow Flower Burst Fruit Bowl. So I'm just going to put Flower Burst Fruit Bowl. So like I said, this can take anywhere from 10 to 100 days for this yarrow to germinate, but I think it's well worth the effort. I think, when you look at these colors, it will be beautiful in the garden. So if you're a gardener that likes a lot of pinks and lavenders, and like that soft pink there is super pretty down here in the corner, I think you'll enjoy growing this particular plant. I always try to add different colors of yarrow to the garden, and I'll post some video of what I have in the garden to show you some of the different colors that I have. But it is definitely a reliable plant that's no work, and I haven't seen any animals bother it other than voles. Voles will tunnel underneath yarrow, under anything. I've had them tunnel under shrubs, under like hydrangeas, under salvias and everything. So voles are a pain in the ass. But I think yarrow is one of the harder plants to tunnel under because it's so dense. So we're just going to surface wet this to get this going. And then we're just going to throw it into, we're going to throw this under the grow lights. Because this is so drought tolerant, other than getting the seeds to germinate, we don't want to overwater it because it does thrive in dry conditions. So if you're in a desert-like area or you're on a water restriction zone, this is the perennial for you. All right, so we'll put our tag in and put our lid on, and we'll move it under the grow lights. All right, here it is under the grow lights. I have a couple of different seeds started here, but this is the yarrow right here. So we'll see how long it germinates. I will let you know how long it approximately takes in case you want to try it, but definitely well worth it with the color that it puts on and the amount of work it requires. This is the perennial that I feel is the least amount of work. I mean, you don't have to feed it. It doesn't need fertilizer. It likes crappy soil, so if you have clay soil, it will do just fine in it. And quite honestly, all you do is water it once in a while, cut it back when it's done blooming, it'll rebloom, and then trim her back in the fall right to the ground. And it was very reliable for coming back every year. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. And give yarrow seeds a try, because quite honestly, you get 100 seeds so much cheaper than buying the potted plants. I only like to buy the specialty colors that I can't get in seed, but that's me. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this. Bye, everybody.